Hey guys, long time no see. Well, wait, we saw you last night. That didn't count. All right, let's give it a couple minutes before so more people can get in here.
I'm asked you.
Yeah, watching the news today with that train derailment, the Amtrak coming off the track. I'm surprised it didn't go into the road. It was going so fast. They showed a lot of news stories. People had cameras in their car, and the one person who sent it to the news channel had a kind of a good view. There was a building in the way, but when it smashed into that what do you call it, that semi truck doing almost 80 miles an hour, you could see the locomotive jump the track immediately. So I'm surprised it didn't overturn, or I don't know how much damage it did to the track, but the trains are running over it today already, so they cleared it up quickly, I think. All right, so all right, we talked about that last night. Now let's get into what's going to happen now with the Millenniumforce disaster tour. All right, I got a lot to tell you guys. You're gonna find out when you see the videos. You're gonna be like, no, no, but it was that bad. So I called it the disaster tour. Um, we left here on day one, and as soon as we got up, almost out of Florida, the rain started. So you'll see on the video, because I did the video differently. It's not just going to be trains. There's going to be a few trains in this first video, but it's going to show us checking the hotel, if it was filthy or was it nice, different places on the road real quick we're going by, entering the state line. So it's going to actually tell the story of a tour. It's not just going to be the train. It's going to be everything. So I did this kind of differently, and hopefully you like it. I'm just changing things around a little bit. And pretty soon I'm going to be changing all the pictures and everything else on my site. I'm going to do it differently. In my description, I put down the top videos I have that are in the millions of views, so people can click on them that never seen my channel before. So maybe that will help. Anyway, it was me, Louie, and Sarah. We left here about 25 days ago. And day one, day two, day three, day four, day five, it was nothing but rain, 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 rain. I mean, it messed a lot of stuff up. Between that and some of the half the hotels were disgusting, and you're going to be seeing all of it. I almost got attacked in New York by some homeless person. Um, you know, this trip, I cannot tell you how bad it was compared to all the trips I've taken in my life. This one was probably the worst one. I really never seen anything like it. I wanted to come home after the first week. Him and her wanted to keep going. I said it's going to be a disaster till we get home. And every single day it was a disaster. Something happened. Something went wrong. And I could have cut the trip 2 weeks short. Tell everybody, don't come out to see me. I'm going to do this again later in the fall because this is bad luck all the way through. And I kept telling him, taboo, taboo. And every single day. So, well, not every single day. There was 3 days, I think. One at Great Adventure was no problem. There was a kind of good train day, and it was a good. Yeah, New Jersey. I got to film one of the locomotives I actually drove. They repainted it, and it's a New Jersey Central locomotive, GP40. And I was on that when I was little. I was on that since I was about 13 years old. The engineers used to let me come up there and sit with them because there was never a conductor. There was just an engineer up there. So I got to sit up there at 13 years old, riding the train from Bay Head to Newark. And I got to know all the conductors and engineers. And when I turned 15, they dressed me up as a conductor illegally. And I was taking tickets. I was switching tracks. Then when I got a little bit older, I took the test and passed, and that's how I worked for the railroad. Because I had a lot of training in my teenage years, my early teenage years. But back then, it was legal. They didn't care. They didn't care who was up in the engine until 9/11. Now you can't even touch the engine. So I was unfortunate to be born in an era that was great. I wish we were back in the 70s and 80s because those are 2 decades were the best I've ever seen. So let's see. Another disaster was I wanted to take this one on the Fury in Carowinds. And of course, have you all heard that the Carowinds roller coaster's pipe that holds up the track cracked? Oh, well, of all things, it's got to have a crack in it and shut down. Well, I couldn't wait to crack until I either got there or rode it. No, it has to crack about maybe 5 or 6 days before we get there. I mean, it was crazy. It's like bad luck followed everywhere we went. The only thing that he did get to do was go on Kingda Great Adventure, the world's tallest roller coaster, and freaked out. At first, when we got to the park, they said, "Oh, the ride's been shut down 3 weeks." I'm like, "That's just great." Now he's not going to get on that one. Then, just at the last minute, I found out guest relations. They opened up the ride an hour ago. I'm like, "Oh, guess what? You're riding it." He was so damn scared. He was shaking. He was shaking. I had to hold his hand. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. You're gonna be fine. I mean, he was freaking out. But when he got off of it, he was shaking up, but he liked it. Yeah. Oh, why is he? You want to go on again? Oh, I'll do it later. Never got to ride it a second time. Whatever. But anyway, has Sarah been on here yet? She might have forgot we were on. I'm about to give her a call after the live stream and tell her the premiere tonight, the first night. So, like I said, you're going to be following. Oh, I see Vinny. Vinny's. I just saw his name on there. One of our people on here on the top chat. What do you call it? Vinny. He was with us. You'll be seeing him, but that won't be down the line. Jawtooth did meet us in Lancaster. That was a disaster. Piglet! Rain on top of Thomas and the Strasburg Railroad. We were almost the only ones on the train car. Louis gets dressed up as a duck, walks through the train. All the kids are like, "Ooh!" Huh.
Hi, Freddy Krueger.
Jawtooth did do an orange video. But that's not going to air for a few more weeks because we got to go through every day, every single day. Like tonight is day one. It's going to show what we did from leaving the house till we're done for the day. So next Friday will be day two. Next Saturday will be day three. They're going to be lengthy videos because we're putting the whole day into one video, and all the trains and roller coasters that we did will be in that whole video. It just won't be a train and come back tomorrow for the next one. So you're going to see, I think this one has three. I'm not sure. 1, 2, 3 or 4 trains this video coming up tonight has, and what we had to go through and everything. But some of the hotels were just awful. Do not go anywhere. Do not get a hotel room unless you call and check with them. There was hardly any hot breakfasts at any of the hotels. They lie on the internet. They don't take it down. Free full hot breakfast. Yeah, right. One hotel just gave us a granola bar and coffee. That's a free full hot breakfast. Okay. One hotel, the police had to escort us off the property. I got that on film. What happened was there was a homeless person. I got in the car to go down the street to get some food. And they're banging on my car. "Hey, can you give me a ride down the street?" I said, "No, I'm not giving you a ride." Batman, "Come on, give me a ride. It's just around the corner." I said, "Then why can't you walk?" Because I need a ride. I'm like, he goes, "Why aren't you going to give me a ride?" Because I don't know you. And I put my car in reverse and left. This son of a you know what goes to the hotel room because Sarah is in there by herself because Louie's in the shower. And he starts banging on the door and wanting to come in the hotel room. Well, when I got back and Sarah told me that, I went and I called the front door, the manager, and I also got the police down there. I said, "We're not leaving until we're escorted off this property. You've got some homeless guys trying to either jump in my car or get in a hotel room." So the police had to come. They were searching for him. And we got the video of them escorting us off the property, claiming that Florence, South Carolina is such a great place. That's next week. That's Friday. That's day two that we're in Florence. And we got a couple trains there with the auto train, does its switching and all that. But like I said, every day it was a disaster. There was 1 or 2 days we didn't film at all. That was our private days, and not to mention it was pouring and we didn't really do nothing. So I think 2 or 3 days was our private days that we didn't really get into filming what we're doing. We went to Pennsylvania, went on top of the mountain. Some thunderstorms come. We're making a picnic on top of the mountain on a picnic table. Bang, thunder, lightning. Hurry up down the mountain. Couldn't see a thing. Fog and everything. Clouds low. I'm like, oh, I give up. We couldn't go on our mountain coaster. Oh, man, never again. If this ever happens again, I don't care what him or anybody says to me. I'm turning the car around. I'm coming straight home. I am not dealing with spending $2,000 for a flop vacation. But anyway, we got the entertainment for you, so we're going to show you what the hell we went through for the whole time we've been on that trip. That's why it's Millenniumforce Disaster Tour. So day 1 through I think day 19 or 20, and it's going to take about a few weeks to get all these videos aired because I'm only airing on Friday and Saturday at 8 p.m. We'll start the live stream on Fridays at 7 o'clock. Piglet, don't forget, you're debuting tonight. Piglet is funny in the video. We gotta go pick up the pig at the pen. That was funny. But yeah, Jaw 2 did the video, the stupid orange in the hotel room. We only got to do one orange because, like I said, the trip was a flop. We couldn't do. I'm surprised to even get the orange in one video with them. And he only came to Stroudsburg, was out there for a few hours, and left to go back to Altoona because of the rain. I'm like, so he didn't even stay overnight after we met each other. He didn't get there to midnight. He got a hotel late, and then got up the next day. We went to chase Thomas a train. He didn't even ride the Stroudsburg train. He didn't want to spend the money on the train in the rain. I don't get it. We went on it. I had no choice because I told everybody I was going to ride it. And there was a few fans out there, and they were asking for him. I said, he's too busy chasing trains. I rode to meet you guys. So he lost out on that, and they were upset that they couldn't see him because he didn't take the train like he was supposed to. Oh, well, his loss, not mine. Jaw Truth, I wish you would have gone because you had a lot of kids that were depending on you, but I was there for them. You weren't. Anyway, so like I said, you'll see the trip every day on Friday and Saturday, and starting tonight with day 1. All right, so is there anything in here? Piglet, what are you talking about? I was boy. What are you? I was boy. You were a boy? The hell's she talking about? I'm looking to see if she replies to that. But anyway, while we're waiting for Piglet to reply on that one, I will do stupid orange videos here and there. You know, we only had one for the trip. Huh? What did she say? I went to the men's room. Hell, we all use the men's and the women's room. I ain't waiting. If one door is empty and the other one's occupied because someone's doing a number 2 that's taking 3 hours, I'm going to use the woman's room. Oh, my God. Huh. Oh, wow. But anyway, yeah, that's, you can't wait to see this at 8 o'clock. And like I said, next week you'll see the police escort us off the property there. What was day 3? Oh, yeah, we went to Ashland. What happened there? Rain. I tell you, every damn day all the way up to New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Jersey, New York. I give up. And then my landlord tells me that while we were gone for 3 weeks, it didn't rain at all. I said, yeah, it's chasing me all the way up north. I said, that's okay. When I come home, I'll bring it back with me. And damn if I didn't. Oh, my God, the last day of the trip, we were in Georgia at Folkestone and Wade Crossing. I'm trying to get that railroad crossing that I told you guys, I showed you they're going to put there at that dirt road. It's there. I wanted to get it operating. No luck. Here comes storm clouds. The sky opened up and poured basically all the way home. Just before I got home, I beat it. I just beat it by minutes. And I told everybody, I said, here it comes, be ready. Wow, was it the worst lightning storm I've ever seen here in Tampa in the past couple of years. I brought the rain home. I told everybody I was bringing it, and I was right. I predicted it. Love you too, Piglet. Hey, you going to be here for 8 o'clock for your show? To see what the creation you've did on film? You and Raiden are trying to raid the refrigerator. Oh, my God. So, I can't say that I had any fun. I left things back at the room. Uh, mm, wow, I left my medicine in the room. Can't find that. That's gone. I left. Well, I'll vape, and I bought the liquid that goes in this thing, and that was $100. Left that in the room. What else did we leave? Was there something else? No. Better think about that one. My medicines, the vaping stuff. I thought there was something else. No. Well, somebody either has it or what do you call it? They threw it out. So there goes my stuff. Oh, and listen to this. The last hotel. They told me they see the Quality and Waycross went out of business and they're tearing it down. Well, the one we stayed at, I was told is a great high quality hotel was the Comfort Inn in Waycross. Bull! Let me tell you what happened there. The hotel's supposed to be really, really great and it's expensive. Oh, by the way, I'm calling Monday. I'm getting my money back or points for another stay for free because they ain't going to get away with this one. I went to take a shower. Let's go back the night before the same hotel. We checked in. Piglet was screaming in the shower. I'm like, what are you doing? Oh, the water's too hot. I can't. It's too hot. I'm like, well, then cool it down because I can't. I thought she was kidding me. I'm like, all right, I'm going to let this go. Next morning, I get in the shower. Scalding hot. I tried the knob. It was one knob. I tried it every which way. Doesn't change. No cold water. Boiling hot. I went down to the front desk and I was pissed because I didn't have my shower. I said, what is this? We're on the second floor. What's going on? You want to scald people? I mean, come on. There's no cold water. What the hell's going on? So she said, well, we can't do nothing right now. The manager's not there and the mechanic, maintenance guy's not there. So she said, I can give you a key. There's only one room in the whole hotel that's vacant that you can go in and take a shower. I'm like, why should I even do that? But anyway, she goes, it's on the first floor. First floor? I'm half naked because I go down there with no shirt. I have no shoes on, no socks on now. And I'm in the elevator with other people. And they're probably looking at me like, what the hell? I go down there and I got to take a shower on the first floor all the way on the other end of the hotel and then walk back to my room to get my clothes and get dressed. You know what? I'm pissed. Comfort Inn in Waycross. High-class hotel, my butt. I'm telling you, the whole trip was a flop. Taboo. Next time you better believe me when I tell you. Oh, I'm believing it. This fool did. I said, I want to go home. A week into the trip, I want to go home. Oh, let's just keep going. Yeah, okay. Every day till we get home. I said it was going to be bad luck. And it was. Next time you and Piglet can take the cost of the whole trip if that happens again. If I want to go home and you all want to go, fork up the money and I'll go. And I won't complain a damn thing about the trip. Yeah, because you don't want to lose $2,000. Anyway. I guess I'm all talked out. I really don't want to discuss any more about the trip because all you guys are going to see it. We were in New York for the 4th of July. That was an okay, not swell day. We got to see the fireworks. Great. But we stood in the handicap area. And I've been doing this for years. And they only have a few people that go in there for wheelchairs and stuff. So people don't trample over them. Give the handicapped people some room, They need space. They need to get through. They have to get out. Oh, no. An hour before the fireworks, what did they do? The officers let everybody in the handicap area, which everybody was just about on top of each other. I'm like, there you go. Another disaster. I was so much in pain. I was kneeling over. I didn't think I was going to make it because I had no room. There's no space or nothing. Vinny, he was with us. He flipped out on these people. Yelling and screaming, back up, move out of the way. I'm thinking, oh, here we go. I mean, like I said, just about every day was a disaster. Oh boy, oh boy. But anyway, that's enough of the trip. You're all gonna see it starting tonight, day one, until all the days are done. Don't forget, live stream on Friday at 7 unless something happens. I won't be here, but I should be. Premiere at 8 on Friday, premiere on Saturday at 8. And they're going to be day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. So you get the whole thing. And let me know if it's if you like it because I changed it around a bit how I do videos. Um, that's all I gotta say. So anybody got any questions? We're gonna be on. We're gonna get off here at 7:30, a 30-minute live stream. So we got about 8 minutes to go before I have to cut off. Oh, Silver Hawk, it was hell. Believe me, it was hell. Oh well, we love you too, and I'm pretty sure the stupid orange does, but he's locked up. What's that? Why are you so damn quick?
I don't know.
Uh, who's in jail? He's in jail. There's only one stupid orange video, Jawtooth and me, and done. But the only thing is, that was the only one. But I will make more later on. Give me a little time because I got to do these videos first. I got to get these put together. These are going to take me quite a bit of time because it was over 500 shots, 500 folders. So I got a lot of stuff to put together.
Technically, it was rough.
Band of Trains, didn't you hear or you just walked in? It's a disaster tour because the whole tour was a disaster. It was bad luck the whole way. Rain and disgusting hotels and almost got mugged in New York. Roller coasters break down before you get to them, cracking them. Anybody hear about the Fury getting a cracking? It was all over the news, all over the country. I mean, it could have killed a whole train full of people if it came off the track. So, Rob, Jawtooth stayed for a few hours and left because it was raining. He didn't want to do nothing. I guess he was pissed because he traveled. He only traveled maybe 500 miles. I traveled 4,300. 4,300 miles on this trip. Jawtooth only traveled about maybe 500. And he did it one day. He left the same day after the Strasbourg Railroad and Thomas the Train. He left after we did the stupid orange. Yeah, Timothy, believe it because you're going to see it. Piglet, I stayed home all day. I did work. I did things around the house and outside. Tomorrow I'm getting the hell out of here. I'm not staying home all day. I'm going out for a few hours. Oh boy. So, Sarah, what did you do today? Vinny, you're going to get more rain. Your state's going to go underwater. The whole summer in New Jersey and New York is ruined in Pennsylvania with all that rain. Yes, I got the videos up in Silver. I got the videos up on YouTube of Miami. They're back there somewhere. I mean, it's been a few years since I've been to Miami, but they're there. I don't know what that means. Are you going 48 or 49? What's that mean? Oh, that's that Big Fish Casino. I just let it play. I collect chips. Yeah, well, it's scorching here. The heat index is 108. Oh, that must be the part where Sarah did my picture looking like a woman with all that my camera in my hand. No, there won't be a tour anymore this year. He just went back to work. They're not going to give him another two of them a year. So next place I go will probably April the 6th or the 8th. I'm going to Ohio with him. We're going to go see the eclipse when the sun darkens out the sky for about an hour. So we're going to go up to Ohio. Sebastian, I was just in Brooksville. I filmed some freight trains there. Oh, this damn spyware came on. Kyle, you're going to have to wait and watch the video. I've already explained everything the past 27 minutes what happened to the tour. You'll be seeing day one coming up here in about a half hour. My funnest part of the trip was when I got to chase that New Jersey Central Railroad locomotive, the one they restored from when I was a teenager and I was on the locomotive. That was one of my favorite ones when I was chasing alongside the tracks. Oh, what's the other disaster I just remembered? Everybody knows what I do where I go. North Elizabeth.
Yeah, all the trains.
The weather was fine on the day we went to North Elizabeth. You figure, right? The sun's out. I'm gonna have a good luck day. No rush hour trains. The whole damn signal system went out. Nobody can get out of New York or go into New York. No trains. There was a couple and they were doing like 10 miles an hour. They shut down. They canceled all the trains that day because of signal problems. I'm telling you, I had the bad luck all around me. It was everywhere. Everywhere. It followed me. I'm thinking, okay, here's everybody coming from different places, different states to come see me in North Elizabeth. Watch rush hour trains, about 100 of them. Yeah, 3 or 4 trains doing 10 miles an hour because the signal systems went black. They had to cancel all the rush hour trains. Nobody can go home from New York. That's how bad it was. Boy, oh boy. We filmed it though. Signals out, trains creeping up behind each other. I mean, literally a passenger car away from one train to another. They were stacking them.
Yeah, I feel like Michael Jackson. His music is okay.
All right, guys. Well, it's going on 7:30, so we have to get ready and do a few things. I hope you enjoy the tour because I sure the hell did. And you'll find out and actually say, "Oh, I guess it was a disaster tour" when you see it. All right. Well, tonight's day one. Next Friday's day two. Next Saturday's day three. Then so on the next weekend and so on. We'll see you again live here next Friday at 7 p.m. unless an emergency thing comes through and I come through to you, like last night when the Amtrak train jumped the track, hitting that semi truck. But right now it'll be next Friday at 7 o'clock. See you in about 30 minutes for the disaster tour. All right, guys, enjoy the video because I'll never do that again. Not. I'll turn around, come home, and I'll cancel. I should have, but like I said, they wanted me to keep going. All right, guys. I'll see you at 8 o'clock for the disaster tour. Y'all take care. Have a good week. I got a lot of work to do to put the other ones together. I'm going to be very occupied trying to put them all together because I got 500 frames to go through. Probably about maybe 6 hours worth of video. All right. Well, y'all take care, and I'll see you next Friday at 7 o'clock. Bye.